90. So today, we're going to be taking a look at 7 cars in one video, the endurance racers. So, just to let you know, their series is not XRS like mud racing, drag racing, and rocket racing. These cars are not XRS racers. These are RS 24-hour endurance race, next gen color shift paint job. So these are Walmart exclusive. I found 6 of them in Walmart except for JD. I only found JD on Amazon because he's pretty tough to find on Amazon. So yes, this is going to be my very last video for 2020. And after the video comes out, the day after, tomorrow will be January 1st. I really hope you guys had a good 2020. I know everyone hated 2020. I do hate 2020 because of the coronavirus, which everything made people miserable, sadly. But at least we got some good cars this year. I'm okay with the endurance races right now, but when I open them, I might change my mind or not, but we'll see. So let's take a look at Endurance Lightning McQueen. And McQueen is not an actual next gen in my opinion. And thankfully they used the World Grand Prix Lightning McQueen paint job, and World Grand Prix Lightning McQueen is a pretty big basic peg warmer since Cars 2 came out. There's McQueen and Jackson. Honestly, what disappoints me that Jackson does not have the endurance paint job. No color shift paint job for Jackson, sadly. I believe this is at the Motor Speedway of the South. There's the harder, faster, sleeker, the 24-hour races on, and these next gen races are ready to push themselves to the limits. You can get Jackson Storm, Chase Spacelot, G.D. McPillar, and Lightning McQueen as himself. Just to let you know, these are all made in Vietnam. Expanded Universe stuff is made in Vietnam. So let's take a look at Eric Breaker. Here's Eric Breaker. He is one of the common endurance racers in my area. There's McQueen and Jackson. What disappoints me about the endurance races is that there is no next gen artwork, sadly. That's pretty disappointing in my opinion. If they had the artwork for each next gen besides McQueen or Jackson, I will be very happy, but it's pretty disappointing with the package as for now. So, same thing with the bio on Lightning McQueen. You can get Rich Mixon, and Mattel screwed it up with Tim Treadless. Rich Mixon is not Tim Treadless, Mattel. Mattel is getting their names wrong, but oh well. You can get Chase, JD, and Lightning McQueen. Now let's take a look at Rich, known as there's Tim Treadless' tag. I thought this was going to be an error, but it's not. And you can get Jackson, Chase, Ed, and McQueen. But Mattel screwed up with Tim Treadless. Very disappointing. But there might be an endurance race with Tim Treadless. But hopefully. And let's take a look at J.D. McPillar. The recent the RS cars that I got. Yes, this is in bad packaging, pretty damaged packaging. You can get Jackson, Chase, J.D. as himself, and McQueen. Let's take a look at Ed Trunken. My favorite in this, my favorite in the bunch. You can get Tim, known as Rich, Chase, J.D. and McQueen. There's Chase Spacelot. Chase Spacelot will be my least favorite because of his bland design, but I still love Chase Spacelot. You can get Jackson, Chase as himself, JD, and McQueen. Last but not least is Jackson. He has a pretty unique change. So we'll find out when I open them up. You can get Jackson as himself, Chase, JD, or McQueen. So without further ado, let's open these next gens up. Not gonna lie, here are all 7 endurance faces out of the packet. They look incredible. I'm not gonna lie. They look incredible with their very, very glossy glitter. Mattel did a very, very great job on them. There's the flashlight. They are very, very similar to neon racers. They look super and incredible. So without further ado, let's take a review. First, let's take a look at Lightning McQueen. So this is his World Grand Prix body style. He does look very, very relaxed, and he does have the yellow light year textures as a next gen. He is not an actual next gen, but there's piston cup, combustor, carbon fiber synergy, number 95. There's the glitter. Mattel Vietnam is doing a great job. I believe he was made on the 113th day of 2020. Very similar to a Chinese date stamp like 190th day of 2014 as an example. And there's the white rims. Mattel made in Vietnam. Same on the other side. There's Rusty's. Honestly, this is McQueen's unique paint job in my opinion. There's the timer with our radiator springs 24 hours. All these next gens will be racing at the Morris Speedway itself for 24 hours. There's the time watch. And there's Lightning McQueen texture. And there's the red glitter. And he does have the outline. But the outline is barely seen, which he is medium Vietnam, like good or bad. So he was gonna be my favorite, but you'll see who will be my favorite will be JD or Ed Trunken. And let's compare him to his Neon Racers McQueen paint job. I can't compare with anyone else because his paint job is pretty unique and the expressions are very, very similar. And this one is made in China, 190th day of 2014. And he does have the community sponsors like Dynaco and it's too blurry to see, but this was made in China. And the Neon Lightning McQueen does not have any glitter, and he does have the Radiator Springs logo. He is the Hudson who won the Piston Cup. Unlike this one, there's the 95 logo. They're very, very similar, but they're different. They're changed. And let me know in the comments, who is your favorite? Endurance McQueen or Neon Lightning McQueen? I'll have to go with Neon Lightning McQueen in my opinion. Because he's a nostalgia. Because I love neon racers in my opinion. They're very, very cool in my opinion. So we're throwing Lightning McQueen. Now let's take a look at Jackson. I know this everyone's favorite endurance racer is Jackson because how changed he is. So we're going to be comparing him to his color changer soon. So I do not have his Steel Blue Jackson yet, unfortunately. But hopefully soon. And there, I can barely see Igniter. But there's Piston Cup, 2.0, Combustor, Carbon Cyber Synergy, Igniter. But what's weird about him that he has orange rims, but instead of orange rims, I would rather give him purple rims, in my opinion. But he does look very, very cool, but he's not a rookie. He is a champion. He's no longer a rookie. There's the 2.0, looks glittery. Made on 192nd day of 2020. Made in Vietnam. I know Jackson's a pretty common peg warmer ever since Cars 3 came out. And there's the S as in storm, as a hurricane. There's igniter. So let's compare him to his color changer version. Even though his color change is pretty similar to his endurance one, but expressions are the same. On the spoiler, igniter is torn off to the orange clock. The RS 24-hour endurance. There's differences on the black has changed into blue. And the color change is the champion version of Jackson. And the color change was made in the 150th day of 2020. Very interesting. And just to let you know, the color change is plastic and endurance races are metal. So which one do you prefer? Color change Jackson or endurance Jackson? I have to go with the color change because of the cyan blue. Everyone knows Jackson is, but might be my favorite variation of Jackson because how unique he is. So let's take a look at Chase Racelot. He will be my least favorite, or Eric Baker, debating. And Chase Racelot has a forced, nasty grin, and he does look very, very determined. The eye expression has changed in my opinion, which is pretty good. And Chase is one of my favorite next gens. There's the white rims, which I do like. They give him contrast, and there's his own spoiler, the neon green clock with the RS, Riddle Line 24. And just to let you know, these endurance races did not appear in any movie or short. And this one was made in the 205th day of 2020, made in Vietnam. He does look very, very cool and glossier, but he will be my second least favorite in this video, but I am not sure. You'll find out. He does look very, very cool. And the window bars are painted on him. And just to let you know, these endurance races do not have segments. They're unibodies. Except for the windows. The windows are plastic. So let's compare him to his normal variation. The normal variation has a lime green and a metallic forest emerald green. And the endurance one has glossier, nasty glitterish, and honestly, I do have to prefer the normal variation of Chase Racelot, and this is the Vietnam version and the 217th day of 2019. Honestly, his emerald green is much better than Vietnam because the China one, metallic peels off, but Vietnam did much better on the normal Chase Racelot, not gonna lie. But the rim colors are very, very different, and the green stripes has torn off. So, which one's your favorite? Endurance Chase or normal Chase? I'll have to go with normal Chase because of the shiny emerald green. And the Vietnam normal Chase is much better because the metallic is not peeling off. Now let's do JD McPillar. Definitely gonna be my favorite. I'm so excited. And JD McPillar is one of my favorite next gens, and he does have a different eye expression, and there's the toe cap. And what's kind of cool about him that he has yellow rims, and he was made in the 153rd day of 2020, made in Vietnam. Number 4. There's the blue line. There's the purple clock and the RS. Can we just take a look? 24 hours. He does have the same spoiler as Chase Race Locked. He does look very, very cool, and ToeCap is one of my least favorite sponsors because of Rusty's slogan, in my opinion. But JD is my favorite next gen. This is the only ToeCap racer I like. JD is gonna be my favorite because of the purple metallic glitter. So let's compare him to his normal variation. Just to let you know, this is the Mater with lightning bolt version. And however, there's a screenshot of his Thailand release with the metal windows. So you can state if I get that normal Thailand version of JD, I'll make sure to review it, to update the review, put improving an effort with my normal JD McPillar so I can compare it with the Thailand one. Even though the purples are very, very similar, but the eye expressions are different. He does look very confused. And Chase looks very, very pissed. And the rim colors are different. And the blue and black lines has been torn off. I don't understand why people hate JD. Maybe it's because of Mayweather Lightning Bolt. Or maybe he has shell formed. And he was made in the 166th day of 2018. There's the blue. But deck stems are kind of nice. But Cars 1 races are better in my opinion. Look very, very cool. So which one is your favorite? Endurance JD or the normal JD? I'll have to go to normal JD because he does look very, very cool in my opinion. It has some good design. And he's an overhated next gen and an underrated next gen, along with Ed Trunken and Eric Baker. And that will conclude for wave 1 of... that'll conclude... I just put my regular JD right there. That will conclude for wave 1, the endurance racers. But now let's do wave 2, Ed Trunken. This guy will be my favorite because of the sponsor, Mood Springs. Mood Springs is one of my favorite sponsors. And Ed does look pretty relaxed, and there's only the M. He does have white rims, and he was made in the 205th day of 2020, made in Vietnam. Mood Springs, all glittery blue, like navy blue, which is very, very cool. Ed Trunken is one of my favorite next gens, and he's an overlooked next gen nowadays. There's the Violet Clock RS 24 hours, Mood Springs. There's Piston Cup, Combusted, Carbon Cyber Synergy. I forgot to tell you it with Chase and JD. There's Piston Cup, Combusted, Carbon Cyber Synergy. The Vietnam quality is getting better with the Thailand quality. There's the black window bars. I forgot what JD. Ed does look very, very cool, but Rich will be my least favorite because of the name problem. But we don't know. Let's compare him to his normal variation. The normal variation has some spider webs on him, and the expressions are very similar and a little bit different. The normal blue has changed into the navy blue, but Ed Trunken is my second favorite Mood Springs member. And there are no rookie stripes on the endurance racers along with Chase and JD because they're no longer rookies. There are no spider webs on the hood, like the spider web designs like Mood Springs. Rim colors are different. I'm thinking about reviewing Ed Trunken for Memory Monday, but you'll find out. So which one is your favorite? Endurance Ed or the normal Ed Trunken? I'll have to go with Endurance Ed because how glittery he is. but the normal one looks good in my opinion. 2 more cards left. Rich Mixon, and last but not least, Eric Breaker. Now let's take a look at Rich Mixon. In the name tag, like I said earlier in the video, he does have the name problem with Tim Treadless. The Tim Treadless might get an endurance racer release, but we don't know. But it's just my prediction. And if they release Tim Treadless as an endurance racer, they'll call him Rich Mixon, in my opinion. We don't know. So Rich looks very, very angry, and unfortunately, the rim colors didn't change. There's the Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon 7 Synergy. There's the 36 tank coat with arrows. There's the arrows, and he does have a purple pinkish color. There's the pink clock. There's the TC as in tank coat. Tank coat is really one of my favorite sponsors, along with Eugene and Red. But I don't like Rich because his design is bland and the president name made in Vietnam. Very, very glittery. If I turn that flashlight right now, he looks so glittery. Here's a spoiler. Looks very, very angry. And all these cars have you can barely see outlines. Let's compare with the normal Rich Mixon. Even though expressions are different, the logo is still the same, and along with 36 and the spoiler, and the rims are the same, but this one was made in 341st day of 2017, made in China. And which has been quite rare lately, and the designs are changed, and everything is just changed with Rich Mixon, but except despite him with the name problem. So which one is your favorite? No, Endurance Rich or the normal Rich? I have to go with Endurance because the metallic on him, but Rich has a pretty weak design in my opinion, but he does have a pretty bland design in my opinion. We're done with Wave 2, but last but not least for Wave 3 is Eric Breaker. Last card of the day, and I'm sorry if this review is taking too long for you guys. So, let's take a look at Eric Breaker. He will be my least favorite because Eric Breaker is one of my least favorite next gens in my opinion. He does look very, very mad, but the reason why Eric Breaker is my least favorite, another reason why, because he does have the blue rims, which makes me disappointed in my opinion. Instead of the blue rims, he will have yellow rims in my opinion. There's the 5. Piston Cup, Combusted, Carbon 7 Synergy. There's no rookie stripes, and he does have black windows, and Eric Breaker is a big peg warmer. Eric Breaker is becoming a peg warmer since 2018. That has the forest green, number 5, and he was made in a 250. He was made in the 5th day of 2020. And there's the blue clock, the yellow spoiler. So let's compare him with the normal Eric Breaker. So apparently, the green has changed and the blue has been torn off, and there's the Synergy logo, but the rim colors are different. The normal one has green, and they're very, very different. But Eric Breaker is my least favorite because he doesn't have enough change, and the rim color is my problem. This guy wasn't made in the 192nd day of 2018. So which one do you prefer? Normal Eric or the Endurance Eric? I'll have to go with the Endurance Eric. So and also, just to let you know, the flashlight is on because 1, the lights are on, And 2, they will look very, very cool on flashlight. Let's take a look at them again before we end off our review. And I'll wrap it up for this review. I really hope you enjoyed despite this long review, and I hope you have a great 2021, everyone. And I hope the coronavirus ends in 2021. If it does not end, I'll be disappointed, but thankfully it's ending. I'm so glad it's ending from this misery and from everyone's lives, but thankfully no more coronavirus, and that will wrap it up for my last review for 2020, the day before 2021. I totally hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know in the comment section below who's your favorite endurance racer in this video. Mine's off to be with JD or Ed, but what is yours? And we'll see you next time, and goodbye, and Happy New Year's Eve, everyone.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.